Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh my God. I just got on. What do you guys got me on? Like auto lockdown or what? My Lord. I got on my shirt. Who knows? What's up, Esther? What you doing? Man. Ugh. I just want to take some time to chill. Hi, Asha. I just want to take some time to chill before I do the auction. If I don't get my mind right, it's going to be like, woof. Look at my shirt. I look like a pig. You know why I'm wearing this shirt now? Because my aunt doesn't like me wearing dirty shirts, right? Because she watches my YouTube. So I'm going to wear dirty shirts until she buys me some new ones. I mean, I have some new ones, but until she buys me some and tells me I have to wear them, I'm going to wear dirty shirts every time. I'm going to go out in the shop and I'm going to start working with glue and I'm going to get underneath my car with grease. And I'm telling you right now, you don't ever tell me something you don't like because I'm going to do it even more. Oh, yeah. That's right. I'm being a brat. And I can. So my uncle comes to the door, right? He says, "Oh, I'm coming by." I said, "Okay." He said, "I got something for you." I said, "Okay." I mean, he just dropped it off. And Missy's walking to the door and she drops it, breaks it, goes all over the ground. And I'm like, well, what the hell is that? She goes, "Oh, your cousin sent this over for you. He said that he promised that he was going to give this to you a while ago. I'm sorry." "Sorry about what? What was it?" She said, "Oh, it's mead." I said, "And you just dropped it on the rocks?" I went, "Oh my God. He is going to be mad." She goes, "I'm sorry, Rap." And then I woke up from my dream. By the way, Chris, if you're watching, Uncle Mike made me do that. And then I gave my Aunt Karen a Eric Jeter card because she likes Eric Jeter. So I got a few of them, so I gave her an Eric Jeter card. I'm wearing a dirty shirt because my washing machine broke months ago and I'm sick of hand washing laundry. Esther, let me ask you a question. When you say that your washing machine's broke, right? Tell me what it's not doing. Tell me what it's not doing. What's the matter? I don't know how many live streams we'll catch in the next few weeks. I just found out my brother-in-law passed away. Oh, sorry. I thought maybe something got stuck in the agitator. You know, there's a little transfer piece, right? And sometimes women with their nylons and little socks and shit, they get stuck in there. And what it does is it stops it from flowing. and water won't flow anymore. I thought maybe that's what it was. And I'm sorry to hear about your brother-in-law, Asher. But Asher, I'll tell you something as a pastor. I don't care what anybody says to you or how many prayers people can pray for you. Maybe mentally it changes your persona about what happened, but nothing's going to make it up. Nothing's ever going to change what happened. And nothing's ever going to fill the void. That's just the way, people don't get it. It's nice to have them say that. But, all the years that I have pastored, when they ask me, I'd be honest with them. I'm just honest. I say, there is nothing that can replace a loved one. I mean, over time, it tends to put a Band-Aid over the wound, but it will never heal. It's like my grandparents, my dad. I have two fathers. I have my father who adopted me, who just passed away, that raised me. And then I have my dad, that, my birth father. And I love them both the same. And then I have Paul Bataz, which is my mom's husband. Okay. We're never really close. I know him. I've done a few things with him, but we're not really close. Now, my brother Tom, he's real close to him. But people wondered why I didn't cry when my dad passed away. Right? Well, I didn't freak out. And I simply tell them like this. My father, in his situation when he passed away, chose his life and chose his lifestyle. And it was easier for me to let him go. I loved him. I miss him, but it was easier for me to let him go because it was done on his own accord. Where the tragedy comes in is when somebody dies and it wasn't their fault. There was nothing they could do. And it was caused by human error and not themselves. That's when it really hits home. And when that happens, there's no talking to me because I don't want to hear it. I'm not that type of person. When something happens, I got to take a few days off. I don't even want to talk to anybody. I don't want to have anything to do with anybody. I'm just that way. And then, I read the Bible and I try to get myself together and, thank God for the time that I did get to spend with him, I mean, how selfish do we have to be with God too? I mean, he has his reasons for everything. So, sometimes it's hard for me, even as a pastor, to juggle that. That's tough. It really is. It really is. And after this year, let me tell you, a lot of people have passed away. And of course they do every year, but I'm just saying, it's been something else. Really shook my brain up. Really, really shook my brain up. And I think more how I feel is not more for myself because I can get over things quick. It's for my loved ones that are not as strong as I am, and don't have the same faith as I have, the same understanding of faith as I have. That's what bothers me most, is to see them, in mourning. But don't ever ask me to do your funeral because I don't do those sobby funerals. I don't. I want to tell jokes. I want to have a good time. You know why? I think we should celebrate their life, Did they have fun? Did they enjoy their life? Did they do what they wanted to do every day? Or at least try to do something that they wanted to do every day? Did they bring some happiness to some other people? Because 9 times out of 10, well, maybe 8 times out of 10, they leave loved ones behind, right? The kids, the grandkids, or whatever. So a part of their spirit and their kindred spirit lives on in them, and their memories live on. So, until that's lost, which takes several generations, They're still here with us in spirit. You know, they may not be able to communicate or talk with us because there's a barrier between heaven and earth. So that's what I believe. Not everybody agrees with it. That's fine, but I'm just letting it out. Does that make any sense to you guys? Hi, Gail. I'll still pray for you and your family to have strength to get through it all. And that your sister, find strength more and more every day that she can make it, because it's hard. People's minds, they do strange things when they lose a loved one. I'll tell you a story. I was a family service counselor for Roseburg Memorial Gardens in Roseburg, Oregon. And anybody that was there that day can verify this story. This lady lost her baby, young baby. And they were having a ground burial. And it was raining. It wasn't raining hard, but it was raining, We had to do the funeral service. And this woman was a wreck. Okay, I'm a very compassionate person, but to an extent where I have to control my emotions. Sometimes I can let them go, and sometimes, depending on the situation, I have to be the strong one, Because when you're a family service counselor and you're there for somebody that lost their loved one, you got to control the situation, because the whole family can whack out on you, right? And then you just all lose it. And then, just trust me, it can get really bad. So in my learning process, because I believe that this was a part of my ministry that God wanted me to see and be a part of, because I was a young minister at the time, Well, I've been a minister for many years now. Even before I had a license, I was, a child youth pastor. So I know that's kind of hard to understand. That's a story for a different time. So we go out there, right? And we had the ceremony, and we're trying to control it, right? We had the ceremony, and Jerry, he filled the grave in, right? And the family had left and gone. And then next thing I know, here they come back into the cemetery. And I went, uh-oh, here it comes, right? And it's raining out. When I tell you that this woman, and I had it threw my stomach into a whirlwind. This is how bad it touched me, right? She got down on her hands and knees in that mud and in that rain, and she started digging for her baby in that pouring rain. And when I tell you, I still get a little choked up about it, but when I tell you, I have never seen anything like that in my life. It humbled me. It humbled me to how much love somebody has for a child. Really. And when I went home that day, I gave my son a hug. I told him I loved him. Because sometimes you just don't appreciate your loved ones enough. Whether it's the father to the son, or, mother to the daughter, or mother to the son, whatever the case may be, back and forth. Sometimes we just don't appreciate each other enough. Sometimes we just don't tell each other we love each other enough. Sometimes we don't have enough action behind our words. And that's a human error. Because there ain't no praying them back, and there ain't no saying sorry afterwards, because it doesn't mean anything if it doesn't communicate to them. So the one thing that I'll tell you to do before you die is make amends with those people that you once loved. Make amends with them. You don't have to just be best friends with them and like them, but you should love them and at least tell them that you love them. Say, maybe we can't get along. Maybe we don't agree on things, but I just wanted you to know that I loved you. And I forgive you for whatever you did, because we all make mistakes. If anything that you learned from me, learn to do that. That's more important than anything else you'll ever learn from me, is to make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them and your friends. Nothing is more important than that. And I don't care who it is. They can come and stand before me and I will tell them the same thing. There is nothing more important than telling somebody you love them. And mean it. Don't just say it to say it, because words don't mean anything to me. What means something to me is the actions behind the words. Don't forget that. And I am on my horse about that. So you can't tell me stuff like other people, guys, because I get on my high horse. This ain't, J&B Coins. This is Reverend Bob, okay? I say what I'm going to say. This is my channel, right? So, not to say that he doesn't have his own little thing, but, I don't know why he does what he does and why he does it the way he does it. If it works for him, that's fine. But that ain't enough for me. You need to address it. But he don't have the license like I have to address it. And he doesn't have the skill, the background, and the years of, being a pastor. So I understand it. And it's touchy when you don't. It's very, very touchy when you don't have a ministry license, when you don't have the knowledge, because you might say something to piss somebody off, in a New York minute. I just say it because I think that people need to heal the realness behind what's going on. You can't sugarcoat stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry, Fluffy. Or people that say, oh, yeah, just do no. Address it. Address it. Get it out. Let it all out. How you feel, just get it all out. All of it. Let it all go out, and then you'll feel better. Because if you boil it up inside of yourself, whatever it is, it's just going to eat at you. And you're going to feel like shizzle madizzle all week, or month, or year, or the rest of your life. So, Reverend Bob's here. Let it all out. If you notice, it ain't 5 o'clock. I came on 2 hours early. Why? I don't know. But there was a reason. And I was fighting it, because I would have rather I'd went to bed and went to sleep. It didn't work that way. It's tough. Let me tell you something. Tell you guys something. My brother was a young guy. My brother Tom. And he lost 2 twins. 2 children at the same time. And my father, his father, David Philip Cornell, would religiously go and visit his grandchildren that died, their grave. And I know that for a fact. When no one else did, he did. So the things that people didn't know about my dad, I thought that maybe he was just drunk. Not true. He knew a lot of things, and he did a lot of things, and he had compassion. He just had problems, like all of us. But, can you imagine losing, your 2 children? 2 twins? And then he goes to combat and loses his best friend in his arms. Gets shot in combat, and his friend dies in his arms. That hardens somebody. I know. I've been there with that. Maybe not my best friend, but I know what it's like to be in combat and lose people. Watch them bleed out. You see the life just leave their eyes. And what do you say? Do you lie to them and tell them it's going to be all right? I couldn't do it. I said, I'll just stay here with you to the end. And I did. And that's what you do. Because there's nothing worse than probably dying alone. Of course, in my case, I got Jesus. So, and he's going to pop in and say, okay, that's it. Taking you home. Well, can I bring my guitar and my Xbox? You got Cloudbox up there? So I'm going to play some Cloudbox. And let me get a bologna sandwich for the go. Think I'm lying? I bet you George has already got a freeze-dried steak ready to go with him. There's a lot of things that people don't, I have seen so many things in my life. Things that I never thought were possible. Good and bad. Taught me a lot, though. I guess I needed to experience those things as a minister. I guess. Yeah, pennies and lobster, too, probably. And if I rub off on him long enough, it'll be Morgan Dollar, too. You have one in his pocket. Or one over each eye. You know, they used to bury people like that. I don't know if you guys knew that, but they used to bury people and they used to put 2 silver dollars on their eyes. Did you know that? True fact. Now, that doesn't mean you go digging up graves for Morgan Dollar. So get that right out of your head. But they did. They used to do that. They used to bury people with 2 silver dollars on their eyes. But forget it. You're not going to go to the cemeteries, them old cemeteries, and start digging them up for. Yeah. I'll see a new website, a new YouTube channel. Digging for dollars. My family don't need them no more. Let me go get them. They're worth money. What year they died? 1885? 1895? 1894? 1893? Oh, that might be an S. Hey, that could be $60,000. Sorry, Uncle Bill. I'm coming for you. Let me get them dollars. Forget it. Don't do it. Yeah, I can see you guys now. Well, I'll replace it. Well, how are you going to do that? I'll just put some Ikes over his eyes. They're the same size. Oh, my God. Hey, if I can think it, you can imagine there's other people out there that have already thought it way before me. All I know is I better have one in my casket, and somebody better not steal it. Hey, you can ask Mary. I told her. I want a casket. I ain't getting cooked. I want a casket. I want it for a reason. Because I want one of my guitars with me. I want my Xbox with me. I want like a little iPad that's already charged up. Okay? And my silver dollars. And pictures of my kids and all my loved ones. Put it on a casket. I don't care if you can see my face or not. Look, most people didn't like to look at me when I was alive. So I'm sure they don't want to look at me when I'm dead. So just put all the stuff in there, close the box, and leave a little hole. Just in case I wasn't dead and I wake up, I could try to get out. In a pocket knife, yeah. Put a pocket knife in my pocket, just in case. That's it. And I'm good. I'm just being honest. Look. Some people think things and they never say nothing. I just let it out. Plain and simple. I don't care. When I go, I want to go my way. You know? I'll be happy. And if I know that the person that I love and that loves me tells me that it will happen, I'm happy with that. Because when I go, I know I have all those things with me. Yep. And people can go to my grave and say, "There's old Rev. I can tell you what's buried with him. A Guild guitar, a Morgan Silver dollar, an Xbox, a pocket knife, and all the pictures of his loved ones. You want to bet me? Got a shovel?" I mean, I just, some people like mausoleums. Some people like crypts. Put me in the ground. Came from it, right back to it. It's me. This is only flesh. What's real is the spirit inside of you. Have you guys ever sat there and thought about how you talk, how you think, how you move, how you react without even knowing? Oh, science can tell you all about your brain, but they can't tell you what happens when you die. They cannot do that. Only somebody that knows, been there, or understands that other realm. And trust me, I have seen my life flash before my eyes. So when I tell you, you need to always be prepared, I'm not lying to you. There is another side. And be prepared for it. And it's simple. Anyway. So what are you guys doing anyway? Did you go to church today? No, because you're all a bunch of heathens and you stayed home. I don't hear no excuses either. I don't blame any of your church either. Well, this is my church. So I guess that would not be correct. But the difference between me and most pastors is I do it all the time, every day. Which is okay. It's an amazing world. And when I watch everything that I see on TV today, I say to myself, why don't they try to just make the world a little bit better of a place? Right? Try to make them a little bit better of a place. Don't leave it worse than what you received it. That's why our forefathers were a lot smarter than some of us in a simplistic way. Sometimes we try to overcomplicate things. And I got another hair right there? Oh, I can't handle that. You see that? You guys see that hair? Where is it? Where is that sucker? I'm trying to get that hair right there. See it? You ever try to do something in a thing? You guys can say whatever you want to say. I don't care. What the heck is going on with that thing? Where is it? There. I got it. See it? Mess with me. What, you think I wasn't going to do it? Bet you never seen that live on YouTube, did you? Chop that up on another one, huh? Pastor Bob rips the gray hair out with a pair of Leathermans. Greater is he that is in me than is in the world, is what I say. And he told me to pull it out. Hey, you know what? I pulled that antenna out because there wasn't no reception. There was no reception. Mind your business. What are you looking at them boxes for? Nobody wants to buy my boxes anyway. I just spent hours and hours and hours doing them, and then nobody wants to buy them. So I'll probably put them up on eBay. They'll go quick. You guys want to see them? Think they're cool? I did this cross. Pretty nice. This is, now let me explain this to you. You guys know what a little soldering iron is? A little itty bitty soldering iron? That's how this is done, with a soldering iron. Oh, done with a soldering iron. And my initials on the bottom. So I got a cross. And I get this one. Pretty cool, huh? And then I did this heart box. It's all burnt. It's not, only the center is paint. The rest of it is all burnt with that soldering iron. And I did this one. You know, I got my initials on them. I made them. They're cool, you know. So you can't buy more than this tonight. Yeah, well, I got to just put cardboard on it, put Fragile on it, ship it out. And they're light. They really are. Pretty nice, huh? So if you buy a box, you can always limit to yourself to how much you buy. Pretty cool, huh? I like it. And they're done by me. The guy who makes the boxes is a Masonic brother of mine, and I painted and burnt them. Yes, I am selling them. Yep, I sure am. I made them to sell to only family. I'm not going to just sell them to somebody. You know, I wanted to make something special for, you know, people that come to my channel and, you know, come to my auctions and help me with, you know, my charities and my donations. You know, I'm that way. I don't have to, you know, but I do. You know? Maybe what I'll do tonight is something a little different. I got plans. Because they take me hours to do them, you know. It's not like it's a 5-minute job. You know. The soldering iron gets up to 480 degrees, but it takes a while doing them. You know, it really does. Maybe what I'll do tonight is something like, if you spend $100, you get a box of your choice for free and free shipping. Maybe that's what I'll do. Spend more than $100, you get a box for free and free shipping. Yeah, why not? Sounds like a good idea. Cheers. And at the end of the night, if nobody does, I'll just sell the box. Good idea? Sound good? Sounds good to me anyway. Lady Raven, just say it sounds good, please. God, you better not say it don't sound good. You ain't getting this for Christmas this year. That's funny. I was going to do more boxes, to be honest with you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here is my box. The guy who actually made the boxes did this for me. I just have a bunch of rubies in it right now. But mine's got another stamp in it. But I just got a bunch of rubies in mine. Okay. You guys don't care about rubies. But as much time as it takes to do one of those, God, it's crazy how much time it takes to do something. I mean, you know, ever notice that even the simplest little things end up taking an hour? And the older that you get, it seems like the longer it takes. I don't know. I don't get it. I lost you for a minute. Where did you lose me? Did I go to Walmart? You love rubies, Gail? Those are all certified. They're all natural rubies. They're only heated. No treatments, just heated. You want to buy them? They're all over 6 carats, too. They range from 6 to 8 carats, I think, or 9 carats, something like that. Yeah, I had them done. Had them done for Valentine's Day. But I'm trying to get, you know, if some people want to buy them, I'm going to show them tonight. But if people want to buy them, they could buy them now and have themselves a pendant made for their loved one, or a ring made, or whatever. You know, something like that. And when I tell you how much they cost, you're going to shit. Because it's not going to be what you think. How big is this sucker? Woo, that's a big dog right there. 8.73 carats. Look at that monster. That's a monster. Ooh. I'll take you down here and show you. All right, crap. Yep. Oh, crap. Yep. Anyway, you guys don't want none of them anyway, right? So I'll just put them back in my closet. And somebody else in the world will want some. And I'll charge them double. Because they're not family and friends. Plain and simple. I'm pretty sure I can't afford rubies. At $15 disability raise, I'm going to Paris. Yeah, right. They ain't giving us no raise. Did you hear the new thing? Oh my God. I hate politics, right? They said something about back paying people for all last year. Right. Never happened. You'd be burying, a couple million Republicans because they'd all be killing themselves because everybody's taking their money. I'm an independent. I don't go either way. I don't care about politics. I may joke about it once in a while, but I don't. I live by God's rules. I don't live by man's rules. I mean, if you live by God's rules, a little stricter sometimes. So I bend God's rules, but what's my email? Are you trying to get sexual with me or something? Hey, wait a minute now. I ain't going to buying another bed. That one only sleeps two. Well, 275 ladies. What's my email? My email is Rev, R-E-V, Robert, R-O-B-E-R-T, Cornell, like the university, C-O-R-N-E-L-L, at gmail.com. It's all one word, Rev Robert Cornell at gmail.com. Don't worry, pretty soon, Emporium is making me stickers and magnets and all that other stuff, so we won't have that problem any longer. He's on it like Blue Bonnet, so everybody will get their sticker. Trust me. I will make sure that you all get your stickers. Okay? I know how many people usually come and watch me and purchase from me. They will get their stickers. I keep track of that stuff, So you will all get one. You don't have to do an auction for one. Or whatever. See you, Mike. Take care. But you will. And I'll sign them. Put my sticker on it and I'll sign it. No numbers. I just put a sticker on it and sign it. I'm not going to number them. And I believe in that number stuff. Unless you're building a guitar, I'll just sign it. Put my little stamp on there and you'll have one. That way everybody's even, Oh, he got number 4 and I got number 16. No. You all got them the same way. With my signature and my stamp. And that's how you know they're real. But if you take the back off of it and you use it as a sticker, well, then, I don't know. Maybe you got to save the paper or something. Look, I'd rather have you all remember me in your mind rather than a piece of paper or a little fancy thing on the wall. You see that right there? You guys see that? See? On the wall? You see it? You know what? 20. You want me to read it to you? You want me to read this to you? You want me to read this to you guys? It says to Reverend Robert Cornell, The White House, Washington, D.C. October 24th, 2016. I am pleased to send my best wishes as you celebrate your 20th anniversary. Since our nation's earliest days, faith leaders have shown us how a willingness to believe and a commitment to prayer can enrich our lives. Through charity and education, these leaders inspire us to live out our faith and service to others, challenging us to practice what we believe, not just with words, but also through deeds. They instill in us the courage and envision the world as it could be. Congratulations on this important milestone. As you reflect on your years of service, I hope you take pride in the ways that you have touched hearts and moved communities. And I wish you continuing blessings in the years ahead. Signed, Barack Obama. So contrary to what everybody believes, he took enough time to at least send me a letter. Trump didn't send me nothing. And that's how I'm going to say that. And I probably did 4 times the amount of work last year than I usually do in any year. And he didn't do anything. And probably the last 4 years. So it just goes to show you just never know. You just never know who's watching you, and you never know who cares. So that's what I'll say about that. But I'm still an independent. Let's get that right. Hey, he may have been a Democrat, but you know what? He was a Democrat that was nice enough to send me a letter and say thank you for your service. That's how I see that. I don't care a person's political agenda in there, you know. What I care about is how they treat the people. That's what I care about. And unfortunately, 2 of the greatest presidents that ever lived, well, 2 of a couple, were assassinated. And weirdly so. That's a different story. But anytime you're trying to make big changes in this, and you're going against the odds and you're in a position like that, you put yourself, between the crosshairs. So you got to be careful. But some of them forget that. I am watching you, and I care. Now I am going to take a nap. Well, you just said that you were going to take a nap. Go take a nap. Cut it out. Shut the TV off. Shut everything off. Turn all the lights off in the room. Pull the curtain down. Get underneath them snuggle buffins, right? Put that pillow up underneath your head. And just yank on your ear and put yourself up. You'll be fine, Mike. Is it almost auction time? God, I got another hour, huh? You're going to bed. That's what I told you to go do. Now you go to bed right now, Michael. Michael P. Panucci. You will go to bed when I tell you to. You will not argue with me. A tan chunk about pace forward, march. Your left, your left, your left, come left, march. Your left, come right, march. Mark time, march. Right? Pace, parade, rest. Now let me tell you, young man, you're going to go in that bed. You're going to get under them covers and you're going to go to sleep. And I don't want to see you back in here until you got $500 in your pocket and you're ready to buy everything at the end of the string. Oh, God. I know what it is. guessing I'm not. I'm feeling a little weird. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Lord. I hope this works. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta make sure this works. Darn, I don't know what the heck is wrong with this thing. Always something to make me upset, right? I mean, man, God have mercy on my soul. I don't understand why this thing ain't working. You kidding me right now? Oh my Lord. One of these days. Fix that. Sorry, I had to fix my trouble. Fix that. Hey, did you guys hear that somebody won the Powerball. Yay, from Michigan. So somebody won the Powerball from Michigan. They're rich. Now everybody can go to their home and ask them for money. That's funny, ain't it? Man, it's cold out here. Let me tell you right now, it is cold. It's like 20. What did I say? A few fries short of a Happy Meal. What? No. See, I never know when my cousin's watching, so I was gonna do something. What's up, woodchuck? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Not much. I'll tell you that. Because he's got paws. You're a few fries short of a Happy Meal? I got some extra fries I can give you. Yeah, well. Wait until you see what's in your box. And no, I'm not showing you, Bill. Hey, woodchuck, don't ask me either because I'm not showing you. You wait till you see what's in your box. Oh, yeah. I threw some specialty things in there because I didn't know if you had them. No, you didn't. You told me not to send anything, right? Until after today. That's what you told me. So your box is still right here. See your box? Yeah, right here. But I will ship it tomorrow. Okay? So, oh, you're going to be surprised. The more you buy, the more I stick in there. And no one will ever know but you. Just letting you know. No one will ever know. Everybody gets something special from me. And they usually let me know. You can ask a quick question, but that doesn't mean I'm always going to make that answer. Because, rock, paper, scissors. What did I say? Whenever the shipping was. Huh? Oh, whatever the shipping was? Yeah. Okay. Any dollars for shipping? When? I don't understand. What was the question, Gia? He drove down and picked it up. Well, let's put it to you this way, Woodchuck. If you ever spend more than $1,000, I will meet you somewhere and hand it to you. I won't ship it. So, just to let you know that. I will drive. I don't. A lot of wacky stuff, dude's going on. So, Anyway, what was the question? Yeah, she looks better in real life than she does for the camera, don't she? Well, I mean, I guess it was a pretty good picture, but still everything. Not a good time to drive down here, Woodchuck. I don't have, not until I get all of this stuff sorted out, because I have a daughter who's compromised. She's in a hospital, so I can't do that. I can't. Only the people that live in my house do I have contact with. That's for reals. I don't leave my house because um, her mother doesn't take care of herself well. So I have to make sure that I'm right to go there in case of an emergency. Huh? I guess I picked it up, didn't I? Yeah. Look, is what it is. I don't worry about it. Look, here's how it works, guys. If I tell you $5 flat shipping, unless it goes over a pound, then that's what it is. If it ends up being $7, then it's my fault for not thinking about that. Whatever. I don't worry about that. I don't, I don't worry about things like that. If you're worried about it, do what you want to do. But I'm not, I'm not that way. I get the receipt and I put it over there, and that's what I do with it. And I just make sure everybody gets this stuff. And so far, everybody's gotten this stuff, so I'm good. And I track it. I track everybody's package, so don't think I don't. Mm-hmm. For instance, it pays to have friends that work in the post office. No. Shipping wasn't $40. You can ask Lady Braven the correct number. She will tell you. I can ask Lady Braven right now what your total was. And I guarantee you, in a matter of minutes, she can tell you exactly what it was. That's why I have her there, right? She's the other side to this puzzle. There's two pieces to this. Well, actually, there's many pieces to the puzzle, but two main pieces is her and me. I know what to say and what to tell you that you owe because of her. And she don't play around with numbers. That I can tell you. Yes. It was actually $3.98, I believe, but you can ask her. Ask her. Lady Braven. Ask her. She'll tell you. She don't make mistakes like that. She keeps track of all that. There you go. $3.95. See? There's your number. Woodchuck. There's no tax on currency. And then shipping was $5. I didn't charge you more. It's going to cost more than that, but I didn't charge you more. I just said $5. So don't worry about it. You think too much. Don't worry about it. We got you covered. We're never going to charge you more than what you owe. You can, we are supposed to be a family and friends. Not how it works. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. For God's sakes. Go smoke a bowl. Eat a sandwich or something. Don't worry about it. Look. I don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. If I worry about it, I'll tell you. Just don't piss me off. That's all. That's a bad thing to do. So don't worry about it. That's it. It's over. Don't worry. It's good. It's all set. Ready to go. Okay? Now, if you buy more tonight, I'm charging you an extra $20 for shipping. That was funny. Come on. That was funny. I'm just saying. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. We got your back, bro. Okay? Don't worry about it. Is it almost auction time? I know nobody. Well, go to bed. Go to bed. Ain't nobody telling you that you can't go to bed. When you wake up, the auction will be over. Everything will be sold, and I'll be gaming. So don't worry about it. Go to bed. It's no big deal. Go to bed. I ain't yelling. You think too much, Woodchuck. You really do. Don't think so much, man. It's bad for your health. You know, somebody's got to be a leader around here. I mean, it happens to be me at the moment. Don't worry. Got your back. Okay, let's see. What was the question? Hey, Rev, are you opposed to praying God helps me get more cannabis? Well, look. If the Lord finds it's necessary for you to have it, Esther, then, and it's something that's going to help you in whatever your ailments are, my simple prayer would be that I pray that God gives you the necessary amount of medicine that you need to put you in a comfortable place. Because there's nobody that really needs to suffer. And if that gives you some comfort and relieves your anxiety and your pain, then there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? What? To pray to God for some relief. And if the relief is found there and he finds necessity in that, I don't see no problem with that. Sometime I'll do an outline and I will bring you some information for a couple of hours and I will teach some people about the history of cannabis, where it was, how many years it's been around, where it was traded, how it was traded, and all those things. I'll run it by you guys. Okay, it's been used for thousands and thousands and thousands of years as a medicine, but I don't want to get into it right now. But if God finds the need, and you really need it, all you have to do is ask him. Now, nothing ever comes when you want it with God. Sometimes it may, and sometimes it may not. And sometimes as humans, our error gets in the way because we think that Well, why didn't God answer our questions? Why didn't God answer our prayers? Well, I'm mad at him now. Why didn't God do this? Why didn't the simple thing is that God tries to teach us patience too. Be submissive to him. He puts up with a lot of our stuff. See, let me explain something to you how this works. God the Father don't see us. You do realize that, right? If you say you're a Christian, now this is us Christians, right? Because Jesus, okay, covers our sins, his blood, right? So there's a blanket between what God can see and he can't see through Jesus because Jesus covers the sins of mankind, right? And all of the actions are underneath the umbrella of Jesus. So, whatever Jesus decides to do and allow it to happen, that's up to him. Now, as humans, we have free choice. So what does that mean? Well, there's a difference between free choice and asking him. See, there's a difference. But then there also comes, in the Bible, it says, obey the laws of the land in which you live in, right? So, it's complicated. But if he finds necessity in it and you really need it, I pray that you do get it. And God knows your heart. You can say many words, like I was telling you guys, you can say many words, but that doesn't mean it's the same in your heart. He knows your heart. And if he feels it's right, he'll give it to you. But don't hold anything against him for what humans make errors doing. Remember that, because when you get the human error in there and they don't understand, sometimes it takes persuading the human in God's way. And sometimes that's through the actions of other people and God working through those people. And sometimes he can just do it, But I try to tell people, don't use up your miracles for simple things. Use up your miracles for very, 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 very important things. And if that's one of those very, very important things to you, then you pray every day about it. And I'm sure something will come about. It may not be tomorrow, but in time. Whether he uses somebody to work for you or laws change or whatever it may be. That's how God works. Sometimes I ask him and it don't happen for years. And I'm like, man, you not understand? I'm your minister. Yeah, that's why you're at the back of the line, Charlie. No. Don't worry. Pastors get the back of the line sometimes. I wonder how many cloud coins it's going to cost for a cloud box and for cloud game. I wonder how much cloud box controller is going to be in heaven. Well, Jack, let me tell you a little story. There's some stuff right now in Congress that they haven't voted on yet. And if they do it and they pass it as a medical substitute and to be used for medicine, because it's in Congress. I know that there's a bill written up for it already. I do know that. And I do know that it's been submitted to Congress. And if they sign that, and what they're going to do is they're going to take it from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 2 drug. And if they take it to a Schedule II drug, then doctors can prescribe it. Yes, they can. And it'll be the same as, oxycodone or Percocets or Percodans or, Tylenol 3 with codeine or anything like that. It'll be the same thing. And that's how it will be issued. And I believe that the bill is written up similar to that. So we'll see. Usually things like that can get done with the Democrats faster than they can the Republicans because, for some reason, they don't see the need for it. But I've seen great things happen from it, People with grand mal seizures, great for them. So I don't have a problem with it. You'll never hear me say I have a problem with it. Morphine 15 milligram tablets. Are you taking the time release ones, Jack, or are you taking the instant release ones? I can't take morphine. When I get on morphine, I'm anal retentive. That's how I'm going to say that. I'm bad. That's fact. So I can take it. I'm not allergic to it. It just makes me grumpy. Yeah. I can't take the Suboxone. I can't take methadone. I can't take none of that stuff. 120 milligrams. Oh my God. They give that to heart patients. People with open heart surgery, right? Ah. Oh my God. Stool softener. Jesus. You cracking concrete out that bunghole or what? You got concrete logs? Holy cow. God. You guys are on some high level pipes there. Whew. Not me. And I fell out of a helicopter flying and broke my back, broke my shoulders, broke my fingers. Fell down in a hole, broke my back, and it fell 3.5 stories off a roof. And I still don't take that level. But, everybody's different. I don't take no stool softeners. I take pain medication, but I don't take stool softeners. One thing that I will tell you, if you do take pain medication, you need to drink lots. I mean, lots of fluids. If you don't, yeah, concrete brick. You know what I mean? You need to get a hook, tow chain, hook it up to the 5-ton dump truck, and yank it out. Adderall. Adderall. Adderall is that's a pharmaceutical amphetamine. right? So it's like doing pharmaceutical grade crystal meth. I know my son takes it. And when he don't take it, you know. Trust me. My son don't take it, you know. Yeah. You know. It works for him. I don't know that stuff. But, yeah. We all have dark secrets in our closet, right? Yeah. Klonopin is a downer, right? Well, for some people, it depends on your body. Serotonin works differently in different people. So, but, I know people in my family who take low doses of it. Klonopin. Because they're different than a Valium, right? Even though that even though they're structurally similar, right? They're different in what they're supposed to do. Because, like, if you have anxiety, some people can use Klonopins and it works, but some people have to take Valium because the Klonopins don't work. I don't understand. I just think it has to do with the chemical structure of a medicine itself. I'm not a pharmacist, but you can ask a pharmacist and they could better explain it to you. Benzos or something else, Yeah. You gotta be careful when you're taking that stuff, it will really mess with the serotonin in your brain, Yeah. I'm not into all that, and I don't like to have a discussion about that because it's not, something that I like to talk about or that I have the business talking about because it's not in my, you know, my educational realm. But I do know, people who do that stuff. I'll tell you, something that's natural that you can pick out in your backyard in certain times of the year that is a painkiller. Yep. Wild lettuce. Look it up. Wild lettuce. Look it up on YouTube. You can make it yourself. And it's totally legal to use. And, Native Americans have been using it for thousands and thousands of years. Yep. Wild lettuce. And it does work. You can use the leaves and you can steep them in a tea. Or you can extract the white sap that comes out of it and you can break it down. You can break it all down. It takes a while to do it. And then, make like a black tar. And then you can eat that black tar or you can put it in cookies or whatever. And it does work. I mean, there's a lot of process to doing it yourself, but it does work. Just make sure you're picking the right stuff. It does work, doesn't it, Esther? I mean, it's not like an opiate, but it's very similar to one. Very similar. It doesn't have the same euphoria, though. Okay, how much is a 10-ounce silver bar today? You want to know what the spot price is on one, Jack? Okay, so most dealers would charge anywhere from, if you had to buy one, anywhere from $28 to $35 an ounce right now. I mean, it can go up to 40, but you know, and it depends on the dealer and it depends on the stock. You know, there's a lot of things that depend on it. You know, but generally, when you're selling something back to somebody, you're going to sell them back to them for about 90% of what spot is. And the reason for that is because they have the overhead and storage and everything like that, and they have to make money. So if you took a 10-ounce bar and you was to sell it to somebody, right, you would get whatever, 25, that'd be about 250. It would be worth 250 at spot, right? $250 at spot at $25 an ounce. But they're only going to give you 90% of that. So whatever 90% is of, 250, and that's probably what they'd give you for it. And that is a really close estimate because, I have friends that, do that kind of business, They have a license from the ANA. They have a dealer's license. So that's about as close as I can get for you. I hope that helped you a little bit, Jack. So give me a second. I gotta go get a drink. Because this coffee is not cutting it. So I'll be right back and we'll be pretty close to being ready to start, huh? All right. So let's change gears. So anyway, I gotta bring something. So my cousin, which I hope that you all pray for him, because he's pretty messed up. He's going to be out of work for a year. He was driving down the road on his motorcycle. A dog ran out in front of him, and he crashed his motorcycle, his brand new motorcycle, and broke his collarbone and his shoulder, and everything's all messed up. I mean, bad. I mean, real bad. So he was supposed to come over a while back and bring me what I have in front of me. I actually sent it with my uncle. So my cousin makes he makes mead. Okay, he's been doing it for about 10 years, and he's really good at it. So I like to try his mead because, you know, I'm not a big drinker, but I like things that taste good, you know, and he's really good at it, right? I mean, I got some family members that could start their own meadery and make their own whiskeys and make their own beer, and I'm telling you, they're that good. Anyway, so he sent me over this bottle. By the way, this is my nickname, Rab. Stands for Robert Arthur Burdick. He was my great grandfather, and he was a sergeant in the American Revolutionary War. So I'm proud to carry that name. Anyway, so this is mead that he made, and it looks pretty good, don't it? Nice and clean and clear. I don't know what it is, but I told him that I'd try it live. So here we go. Let's see how it tastes. It smells good. Let's try that. Wow. That's really good. Oh my God. That's pretty clean, if you look. That's pretty crystal clean. And it has some carbonation to it. I like it. It's good. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, brother. It's really good. I am not going to drink too much of that, though, even though I could. I'm not going to, because the last time I drank a bottle of that from him, I got really tired and relaxed on it and went to bed. And I don't want the stream to still be going. I'm right here. No. I learned my lesson. Tasted really good. Has like a lemony citrus taste to it. No aftertaste. Just very subtle, very mellow. And that carbonation is just right. It's not overcarbonated. And it gives you a good burp. So yeah, there you go. That's how you know it's good. So good job, Chris. Keep up the good work. You'll make me a case the next time. No, I'm just kidding. It is really good, though. Congratulations. Did a good job. Anyway. Oh, God. All right. What am I doing? Where would you guys like to start tonight? I told you I am not going to answer any questions. And you told me earlier that you're not going to ask. So you'll find out when you get it. I'm not telling you, would you? You'll find out. You'll be happy. You will be happy. Trust me. You got a little surprise. You're going to have some patience. And when it gets there, you're going to be happy. And no, I'm not telling you what's in there. You'll like it though. You will like what's in the box. You probably care less about, I hate to say this, you will probably care less about the coins that you bought, and you'll be caring more about what I put in the box for you. Well, I guarantee you when you, okay, well, maybe you don't know what it's like to be happy. You'll be happy. If you're not happy, I'll be surprised if you don't smile. Trade silver for copper. I don't understand yet. I don't have no need for copper myself. I'm not a collector of it. And trust me, I got a lot of copper, and I'm not a collector of it. I'm a Morgan Dollar man. That's how I am. I like the Morgan dollars. Please come hold my hand. Jack. Are you an old timer? No. My ex-father-in-law was an expert shooter. And I'm a expert shot too. For years in the military. On multiple weapons. But the one thing that I didn't know when I was younger, back in the 90s, was I didn't understand about reloading. And my ex-father-in-law sat me down and he taught me. Taught me how to do all that stuff. And how to be prepared. And how to store it. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, trust me. Old Rev lives in a town that 90-year-old grandma come out with a shotgun after you if you come at her the wrong way. I'm telling you right now. There's some rough people where I live. Old roughnecks. Old swamp Yankees. Anyway. Time is it anyway? Ooh, it's almost 5 o'clock. Almost 5 o'clock. Getting ready for showtime. Showtime, oh showtime. Everybody loves that showtime. Showtime, oh showtime. Everybody loves that showtime. All right. We get these babies set up where I like them. You want to like them. Guess I got to keep this one back here. I just want to let you all know, people who want to stick around for my auction, you know how I work. You know what I got going on. You know what I have laid out. Take a look. Otherwise, I will tell you that, unfortunately, Spray Crayon, he has a problem remembering stuff when one person's doing an auction or whatever. So he's doing an auction right now. Just want to let you know. Spray Can is. So, in case you don't want to miss out on some of his deals that he's having, I'm just going to let you know that he just went live. Okay? So, if you're paying attention and you're looking for a better deal, and you're not on this level of stuff, I don't want you to miss out on what he's doing over there either. Okay? I'm just letting you guys know. Being honest with you. No. He's doing the everyday, all day affair, I guess. I don't know what he's up to. But he is doing it. So I just wanted you to know what was going on. I'm surprised you didn't let me know, seeing as that everybody else knew. But it is what it is. But, or I could shut it down and not do no auction. It doesn't make no difference to me. That's totally up to you guys. I don't, I own everything. I probably wouldn't have to do this as much if start giving more stimulus to these people, and I can just go back to doing it every couple of weeks or something. Ash, I'll tell you what. You can still buy some pretty good spots up in Maine. For land. I had a friend of mine. I think he got 10 acres for 25,000, something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think he bought 10 acres for 25,000 or something. So, Well, here's the thing about Maine. You can open carry in Maine. Okay? As long as it's open, you can open carry in Maine. But let me tell you what, the winters in Maine, the further north you go, right? Yes, the worse it gets. The problem with Rhode Island is depending on where that storm is coming, that nor'easter, if it comes across that water and it picks up more water with that coldness, man, it can dump a lot of snow on you. But during the nice months, through spring, summer, and fall, through the gradual months, probably from April to October, it's not bad there. Ooh. So, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to wait until next week and have an auction? Or you want to do something tonight? It's up to you. Your call. Your call. As I can do it either way. It's on the floor down there. Uh-oh. Hmm. Oh. All right. All right. Message is up there. I'm going to postpone my auction tonight. I think you guys understand what type of person I am. And when other people are having auctions, it just makes things very confusing and very unsettling. And especially when they know ahead of time what I'm doing. But sometimes it's okay to take the back seat in the bus. Because generally those who go first crash first, right? I'm just saying. So I don't like riding in front of the bus. Unless you get hit from behind, then that's terrible. Anyway. But to give you plenty of time to think about what you want to do and how you want to do it. And I got some more stuff coming too. So in retrospect of all of those things, it doesn't bother me a bit. Just, I'm a firm believer that, God does things for reasons. And I have a lot of patience. So anyway, kind of lightens the load a little bit. Yep, I'll send your stuff out tomorrow, Woodchuck. It will go in mail. Just make sure you email me your address right now. So send me an email to my email right now, just to make sure, so that you're comfortable that you sent it. Send right now your address, so I make sure that I double check that I have your address right. Okay? And it's ready to go right now. So I'll put your name on the box with all the correct information. I want to make sure that I have the correct address. So re-email me, okay? If you would, please. You know how you double check on things? Well, I do too. So, and then I'll send that out tomorrow. And I got one other person's box that'll go out tomorrow, and I can have the day off. Okay. And I'll see you guys. I don't know. I might get on stream this week sometime. Who knows? I'm working on some other things on Thursday. I've been talking to some other people, and I might start doing some cards too. Maybe some comic books. Maybe cards and comic book Thursdays. I don't know. Who knows? It's an idea. And I got enough of them too. And give them type of people something to look at, because there's lots of people like comic books and, baseball and football cards and, Pokemon cards and whatever else. So I could just come up with a bunch of stuff. So I'll have a special night during the week for them too. Because I know the other guys ain't doing that. So it will attract a specific type of people to do those. So that way I can use that to help other people too. Sound good? I don't know what I have, which I got a lot of stuff, so. But I'll go through it and try to figure it all out. I haven't made my decision whether that's in stone or not. Then I'm going to do that. But it's an idea that somebody brought up to me, and I'm thinking about it. All right? So you guys have a good night. I love you. God bless you. Remember, count your blessings, not your burdens. Take care of one another. Do something good for somebody today. Help a neighbor out. Tell somebody you love them. And I will see you next time. Reverend Bob is out of here. See ya.